Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Ixion here on your professional walkthrough channel with me, your host, Max. So in the previous episode, I unfortunately managed to kill the entire population due to starvation, and when starvation sets in, yeah, it's pretty damn messy. So what I had to do is start all over again and actually try to retrace my steps in order to get to the system where we were able to jump with the Tiquin ship last time. Unfortunately, each time we make a jump through the Vol engine, or what's it called, it actually manages to take down 10% of the ship's hull. So we are only gonna be able to restore now the ship's hull up to 800 points. And in order for us to be able to do that, we of course need to have a steady supply of the alloys so that actually our EVA airlocks are capable of operating and being able to restore everything. So, as you can see, there have been few changes made in the overall layout of our base, and I was able to research a couple more technologies. So we are still stuck in this tier, and currently we are in the process of exploring this system. Now, I did only like minimal mining, so I'm gonna try to save up all the research and all the stories which we might uncover in here for the episode, of course. Funniest thing is, I have actually discovered that a lot of people tend to complain on YouTube or other platforms that the game seems to be super difficult. I mean, isn't there the point of trying to challenge yourself and have some fun along the way? I mean, that's just my point of view, but maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? So what's the idea for the episode this time? So as you can see, we do have a lot of solar panels, but like I said, each time we make that jump, our ship sustains quite a lot of damage. So that's going to be quite tricky to manage. But despite all that, I'm still hoping that we're going to be able to provide the necessary stuff and do whatever needs to be done. So I was thinking, since we are getting into the point where I'm running out of space, and I tend to like turn off the defrosting of the frozen popsicles that are the humans which we come across in these frozen pods, is maybe it's time to think about unlocking another point where we would expand our operations. Because yeah, I mean, it's nice for me to have a whole bunch of production. Like, for example, we're producing the electronics, we are producing the polymers, we are producing the steel in the steel mill, or the alloys which we need for production of just about anything and everything. But yeah, eventually I'm gonna run out of room and space, and it's gonna be a whole lot of mess. So hopefully I'll be able to accommodate this somehow, and I seriously think about doing that waste disposal building, waste treatment center. So we have already researched that. Mushroom wall converts 2 waste into 1 food after 3 cycles using specifically designed fungus. And we also need the colonization training center, so I'll go with that one, because in one of the missions, test decolonization protocols, we need to train 30 colonists, and we need to locate a viable planet. So that's gonna be one of the things which I will definitely need to mess around with. Okay, factories. Where's the waste treatment center? Will I be able to squeeze this bastard in? That's the big if. Now, the problem here is that, honestly, I definitely want to make it. But the issue which I'm running into is that there's not enough space, and if I would try to cram that building in somehow in here, I would cut off the road to the housing, which would mean that all the population in here, the 25 out of 125, would A, not be able to get into this gateway, and they would not be able to get to their food. So sorry, definitely not something I want to do. On top of it, I have uncovered the crop farm, and it seems like you are able to actually mess around and have some additional farms to be built along this structure. So it does give me that Anno vibe, to be honest. But yeah, with the layouts and everything, I'm not really sure. And here, this is the most optimal location to have it. So I'm gonna try to put the food production and the crop farm somehow elsewhere. Maybe if I would be able to place it over here, I might actually mess around with this in a fun way. So the idea would be to connect it like this, so we get actually to this gateway. And then once this is processed and supplied with all the necessary resources, so we can theoretically like build up the roads over here. And once we get the necessary alloys back, the idea would be, because I wasn't sure that I might need water in order to run the crop farm, but it doesn't seem like it's actually a necessity, so that's a good thing. But then that makes me wonder, what the hell will I need the water for anyhow? But I keep mining the ice and defrosting it because I don't know what to tell you. It's just because. So the idea would be to potentially put down at least a bunch of these additional farm tiles over here, so that we maximize the crop yield, and so that we potentially do not have just these insect farms, because maybe they are not as efficient. Now, the efficiency comes in the fact that they only consume like 5 points of energy, and the insect farms do not, I believe, require electronics, but the crop farms do. Okay, so by doing this, we will increase the number of workers, it will consume alloy, and it will consume more electricity. But damn it, this one is kind of messing up my feng shui. If I would be able to relocate this stockpile, and I would be able to move the population or the frozen popsicles from here to here instead of from here to here, which would be great. That would allow me to build 2 more fields. And we can go up to 9. So one of these should be able to supply us with a large portion of food. And theoretically, then I might be able to like remove the insect farms and in their place put in either more storage or be able to do God knows what. But it seems like they're taking everything from the docking bay instead of from this stockpile, which sucks. I also discovered that if you like try to destroy the stockpile, it's kind of problematic, and the stock of the items might remain there. So trying to build over it or do something else is a total freaking nightmare. But anyhow, I'm hoping that I'll be able to expand to at least few more of these. So if I would be able to make 2 more,
has occurred in the typhoon.
That would be awesome. How the hell is there already an accident on this farm? I don't know. Okay, so question is, do we have the necessary bits and pieces in order to upgrade? Okay, so we do have the electronics here, and we do have our not our alloys but our polymers in here, so this should not be a problem. The issue is gonna be when we will literally try to make the colonization work for us, because I believe we will require electronics, and as of now the silica is still quite the annoying resource to come across. So in this weird cloud there seems to be some sort of mystery which I do need to discover. But where is this goddamn... Okay, hold on. We'll definitely need more of the probes in order to discover where more silica can be mined and extracted, because yeah, we will require like 30 silica for one electronics, which is just ridiculous. But anyhow, so Plymouth 37, what lies beneath? After approaching the supposed location of the troglodyte dwellings, they are revealed to be nothing more than optical illusion. This effect was caused by the light flickering through the thick fog of Plymouth 37 atmosphere. So we can leave the planet. I have conducted whatever research was necessary over there. We're gonna go to Fargo 39, then we can try Valiant 71, then there's Mac R, Deville 59, Rokonski D79, and I'm quite sure there's gonna be something else still left in the sector, but of course for that we will require a goddamn probe. So are you gonna play nice and give me the silica that I so desperately require, or okay, there's a lot of carbon, which is nice.
A science ship has
Again, a lot of carbon, a lot of ice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, lots of iron, ice, and everything else. Seems to be also somewhere some sort of mystery secret. Trying to find it. It's also close to iron deposits. I'm guessing that these locations are gonna have something fun for me to potentially extract or mine. Right now, I do have only one mining vessel, which is perfectly fine. But if I will definitely need to supply the 4 ships, which we already have, for shipping all these goods, it's gonna be a little weird for me to figure. Hold on, I don't need actually ice for the 6th sector. The reason why is we do not have the ice defrosting facility or the fusion station in here. Although theoretically I can try to cram it in. Not really sure what would be the benefit of having it. Unfortunately, I don't think I will even be able to do so. So that's not gonna work out. And this sucker is currently occupying the space which I so desperately require. So let's switch it up. Let's remove this. And if this is gonna be capable of producing a whole lot more farm, so it's able to harvest quite a lot of food or produce quite a lot of food. This one takes 1 per cycle. This one harvests in 7.3 cycles. So yeah, it's definitely slowed down due to the large quantity, but that's okay. So now, theoretically, worst case scenario is that I can destroy the insect farm here. And 1 to few more would be able to be built in here. So theoretically, let's give it a shot just for the hell of it. I absolutely know that this is gonna trigger maybe someone who's gonna look at this layout and be like, oh my god, that's not working for me at all. What have you done? Please fix it. But we gotta try.
Available to mine.
Okay, so the fun thing here is I believe if I would remove the road also, this would still allow me to get to the housing and to the stockpile and to this. But it will also allow me to build this storage in here so that we can store that ice. And if we can store that ice, we can keep on turning the ice into water thanks to the fusion station. So this one has 7 out of 9 of these fields constructed. I really would need to see what would be an optimal layout when it comes to like additional buildings and so on and such. But this thing should be able to produce quite a substantial amount of food for us. And with that comes the novelty of eating crops grown in space delights the crew, even if purely perceptual. The turning of the ordinary into extraordinary can have a profound effect on judgment, elevating the otherwise humble of the sublime. So we have received some trust bonus thanks to this. So space, colonization's training center. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, literally don't have the space for anything else. So I'm seriously thinking we're gonna start cramming in these supplies. The two factories will be forced to keep producing alloy constantly. We're gonna have to ship a bunch of people. We're gonna have to send electronics and food, but we do need to gain access soon enough to another sector. And once I do that, I can start defrosting the population and start sending them in here.
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
Okay, so we're gonna have to ship out people over here, give them housing. There seems to be some issue with the working conditions because we have just lost like 40 workers. So let's do this. From Sector 1 to Sector 6, I'm gonna have to send in 40 workers. And now we will have to set up shop somehow so that we can start to like store all these goodies. So
Population transfer complete.
problem is, where in the hell am I gonna put the storage? The roads, they can be remodeled and everything, so that's not a problem. But if the maintenance drone cannot get to the storage depot, then we're gonna have a problem. So let's try to connect all of this.
An accident has occurred in the
In
tycoon.
order for us to gain access to as many goods as we can, that one drone is gonna be quite busy for a while, but that's okay. At least it's gonna allow me to gather all these necessary supplies so that I don't have to ship them in by my damn self. So we're automatically trying to store the alloys, but unless you are gonna actually construct the road, these resources will not be able to be stored. So ideally, I would like to do the housing which is connected to the damn wall. The reason why is that it can house quite the substantial amount of population. And we're gonna need also a mess hall. Unfortunately, I don't see food being amongst the resources here. So, ideally, I would be shipping food from Sector 1 to Sector 5. So, let's do that right now. I'm gonna need also to dedicate a goddamn depot to store those resources over there. So, Sector 5, food. I am not a huge fan of the system here. It's confusing as hell. Still, I struggle determining what the hell am I supposed to select in order to make sure. Why am I dealing with alloys? I want food, goddammit. Yeah, because I don't have a goddamn storage dedicated to it, I am not able to ship in food. So that's kind of a fun pickle to have. Okay, so reason why I want to address this issue is due to the simple fact that yeah, if you don't address it, it's gonna start causing problems. I don't want problems. I want to solve issues, find solutions, be a good captain. Okay, what do we have on Fargo? So, summary of intelligence on Fargo scans. Probe scans have picked up emergency message broadcasting on Dolos frequency. However, the transmission protocol is different to the one used by the Tiquin and its auxiliary craft. A window of opportunity appears to be opening. A temporary cessation of the high winds at Fargo has given us a clear zone to which to operate. Okay, so deploy the entire crew in reinforced exoskeleton. Send a small team of specialists to the signal's location. Send all of the... I'm not sure how to pronounce Ernenmeyer crew to the signal location. Send an experienced scout to the signal's location. Send a small team of specialists to the location. We have a quest here where we're trying to make sure that while exploring the system, we will not actually kill more than 5 of the crew members, which would apparently piss off a bunch of people. So now you know. Okay, so we still need to build the goddamn mess hall. And I still need to clear out this goddamn road. So what I want to do is have the road connected through here. And I'm thinking if we would make this... we need maintenance, I'm quite sure we're gonna need more stockpiles. At least for the electronics alone. We are definitely gonna need those. So if I were to set up the electronic storage over here, there we have 6 pieces. That's a lot. Considering that we would need like 180 silica in order to get our grubby hands on such high quantity.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, let's see what you got for me. Please don't kill everyone. We have arrived at the source of signal transmission. Upon approach, one of the specialists was swept away by a violent dust storm. We eventually found a cargo ship of an unknown class that bears a resemblance to the ones we used at Tiquin. It is embedded within the rock face below a large promontory. The high winds are making its balance unstable. Recover archived digital data from the ship. Okay, hopefully we will not lose more crew members, because I'm assuming that we have already lost one thanks to the strong winds. Okay, so I'm seeing strong silica, but I also saw carbon, so I'm trying to find like some sort of balance in here. We might not be able to get both of them, but I'll try. We will see what's in this weird mist. Seriously, looks like the white dwarf is having some sort of issues. It looks like Milky Way has spilled all over the damn map. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so Chevy 34 is another planet in the system.
An accident has occurred in the Tiquin.
Okay, so let's gather the electronics. Food has been processed, but like I said, we'll need to make sure that we actually have something like that over here. And theoretically, we can start defrosting population and start sending the workers over to that location. So, population, pro housing. This is gonna burn through quite a lot of alloys, but that's actually great because we do have a decent stockpile of them to work with. So even though it's gonna burn through like 90, majority of the resources are here available, and keep in mind we are still producing a lot of alloys by our damn selves. Seems like Sector 1 is lacking the workers, so we're gonna actually start defrosting workers even for that sector. I'm quite sure this is pissing off so many people. It's even triggering me a little bit, and that's because I do love me some Anno gameplay. But I still have not figured out Anno 1800. For me, it's still Anno 1404. I don't know why. Maybe it's because that's the title with which I was introduced to the series, or who knows? Who knows? But it's a fun franchise. That is until Ubisoft tries to squeeze your wallet completely dry with all the DLC season passes and other bullshit. Ah, man, good old times when that was not the case. Okay, so it seems like the probe might have not discovered anything, which pisses me off. So I might have to relaunch it. So what do we have here? During the return of the Erimir, a strong wind swept away another crew member. Jesus freaking Christ. I already lost 2 crew members. Let's return the science ship to the ship, to the Tiquin, which will allow us to do one important thing. Restore the amount of crew members, and then we can try to investigate the rest of these damn celestial things in the orbit of Immortan. That's a horrible name. Are we low on iron all of a sudden? Yeah, it seems so. That is most unfortunate.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Okay, we're gonna have to gather all these resources, preferably anytime soon. Because I will need to keep on setting up infrastructure and everything. And if I would be able to set up the food production over here by just having like one of these damn farms, it would help out quite a lot. So housing is not going to be an issue. We're going to have to do something in regards to the stability. So we still have electronics. This thing would actually fit in quite nicely. And it would still allow me to potentially build... yeah, the crop farm can be built here. That would work out. But what would not work out is the additional tiles that I would need to supply the location with provisions. So I would need to like even the road would have to be removed. Damn. Okay. I will definitely have to mess around with this a little bit more. So what do we have? We do have silica 92, we do have some iron, and we do have some ice. What I would, however, prefer is for our probe to actually discover a rich iron deposit. The carbon is tempting as hell, don't get me wrong, but I do need to have the alloys working for me. So we can discover, let's say, iron. Let's do this as the totally last resort. Iron is high priority. Carbon right now, not so much. We do have like minuscule amounts. We're sitting on a crap ton of polymers, so not really afraid about that being an issue. What is an issue is gonna be the health. So what I will require for population is to have the infirmary. So it's gonna help out over here, and the stability, this one is too damn big to fit in there, so this one will have to do the damn job for now. And theoretically we can do more infirmaries Or let's not do that. They're gonna try to fill it with something else. So storage can be placed over here. There's no issue with that. Theoretically, what I can do already is put down another storage depot, have it dedicated to the alloy, and remove the alloy from over here. So now what we're gonna do is destroy all this messy road, which I needed in order to just get to the supplies. So this will have to be cleared out. And this is annoying, but okay. And now what we are gonna do is try to make this a little bit more easy to navigate. So like this. This should connect us to the remaining alloys that we do require. And, crap, I'm gonna need to ship in more stuff, huh? Stability in 1 and more workers in... So we are still defrosting, so that should not be an issue over time. That should help us out. We are fortunately sitting on a large quantity of the frozen popsicles. Unfortunately, I have not yet discovered a building within the base that would allow me to produce electricity. Maybe there is one, I just have not discovered it yet. So fire station is to dispatch fire trucks. Then there's legislation. Then there's the DLS, unlocks the ability to apply policies within sector. The colonization training center sounds quite awesome, but I would prefer to make it in a location where we already have a large quantity of workers available. Despite the high protein content, insect-based foods is still obtained by prejudicial feelings of disgust. Complaints about the food source are increasing. A diverse diet is necessary. Pledge to construct a new source of food within 30 cycles. Awesome. So theoretically, what we can do here is destroy all these insect farms, and in their place put down the crop field. So this is gonna be an interesting project. I do wonder if it's gonna allow me to fit in the necessary amounts that I need. We still have only 25 out of 125, so theoretically these houses would be able to be removed. There's still some alloy. So let's save this. And you take the food. And then I'm gonna have to mess around with the accommodation for the resources again. Silica is still here. 443, that's nice. Iron is still there. They're taking... No, they're not taking ice. I'm guessing they were taking the rest of the silica and the carbon, which was over there. I still think there's a lot of potential in this system, to be honest with you. Hold on. There seems to be something funky with the sciencey meter going on. As well as a large quantity of carbon. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Let's see, maybe there's another planet in the vicinity. So food, right? crop farm.
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
So we should have the electronics, we should have the necessary alloys. We're gonna have to ship the alloys from this sector to even sector number 5. So once this one is done, I'm gonna try to cram in the additional fields. They're gonna take the additional alloys, but that's okay. We do have a decent supply of it. It's just right now we don't really have iron in our storage, which sucks. Ships are currently being maintained. But we have at least addressed the happiness and all this other nonsense. So, will it fit? So this is a massive, massive freaking farm, but it seems like we will require the goddamn water. Son of a biscuit. Okay, fortunately for me, I do have food in here. So unfortunately, how much factory the fusion station takes up? Holy shish kebab, that's a lot of space. If I would remove these 2 storage units, these 2 houses too, I need to rearrange stuff in here. I need to produce water in order to feed the crops in here. Okay, so a flotilla. Yeah, we're gonna need some goddamn supply of ice. Iron is still a priority, but I'm gonna switch the ice to the second priority for now. Seems like they might be going now for the ice. Silica, iron, okay. Carbon is out, iron is out. You gotta be careful with the alloys still because it's responsible for the hull's integrity, and I absolutely hate the fact that we need to constantly keep supplying alloys just to make sure that the hull is actually being maintained. I would assume that once you like fix the damn thing, it would remain at least solid for a little bit. Not that you need to constantly keep slapping another like slab of alloy over the hull into ship's hull or something. It's just weird like that. I'm still not really sure about that. It's weird. Like, okay, at the start, if the maintenance needs to be like provided, okay, I understand it, but seriously, steady maintenance over and over again is just ridiculous. We can put theoretically a small house over in here, although I'm not really sure what would it do, since this thing can house literally 250 or 125 people and nothing else can be squeezed in there. We don't have like a small building. Battery. Okay, battery will do the damn trick. Think max think factories, fusion station. We need this sucker in order to operate and work this. Unfortunately, water is not able to be transferred. That's the first thing which you learn when you start making water. It's even in one of the many gazillions of tutorials which are so poorly described in here, and most of the time they don't do a good job explaining stuff. But okay, let's see. I want to ship from sector 6 to sector 5 alloys. So how the hell do I do it? I think I'm starting to ship stuff. I think. It's still highly questionable. So stuff is traveling. I think it's alloy. I think that's great. Because that's gonna build the battery. That's gonna build the stockpile. And we're gonna need to start producing our own food. If I would theoretically destroy this road here, I can accommodate 2 insect farms. So this one would theoretically have to be demolished. But I think I screwed up here. So if you can actually ship the alloys here, just turning around the building will fix the issue. Same goes for the workshop. Can you like literally remove these resources? I need to have this room empty. Come on, work with me, goddammit. I hate the fact that there's no such option of rotation of buildings like in Against the Storm. That game is still fun. That game is still a lot of fun. Okay, so while the mess is going on board of the ship, let's see what's here. Summary of intelligence on Valiant 71 scans. The planet Valiant is dead and devoid of activity of any kind. However, our scans have located the remains of a ship in orbit of the planet. Transmission from the Aryan Mers team. The wreck of the UN warship, whatever this name is, Bazinga, orbits Variant 71. In the twist of fate, it seems that after hunting down Dolo's survivors, it fell to something even more dangerous than itself. We have a visual on a cluster of UN emergency cryopods drifting toward Valiant 71. If we don't intervene, they'll enter the planet's atmosphere and be incinerated. Attempt to recover the closest cryopods. Recover materials, attempt to recover the closest ones. Let's go with that one. And while we are at it, let's try to locate me some more silica and stuff. The cool thing is that this one mining ship is able to work quite hard, and it's actually up to the logistics of you having multiple cargo ships that need to bring in all the goodies. So as long as that's the case, I think we are gonna be okay. So now you can be removed, and I think I'm gonna... This is gonna be tricky. If I would make an Eve dockyard, or Eve airlock, or the actual docking bay, I would try to make, let's say, a second mining ship and a cargo ship so that we can actually get in the iron in here too and produce additional alloys.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Because if you're able to produce resources in multiple regions, it's much more beneficial for you. Okay, so one probe is still on its way. Quite a lot of carbon. Hydrogen and ice. Trying to see if there's any more potential mysteries. There's a lot of ice somewhere in here. And hydrogen too, okay. Whoa, that's a lot of carbon. Trying to see if there's any more scientifically related stuff. Because if it's just gonna be purely resources, I'm fine. I am gonna be fine. But what I'm not gonna be fine is the amount of storage which we have in here. We're gonna have to make sure that we have actually a storage for ice. But okay, so we need the fusion station. Cannot be built over here. And no matter how I slice it, the problem I'm running into is gonna be eventually accommodation of storage. But I think I know where to put it. So if we can, I would probably place it one, 2, 3. This is gonna be... Yeah, the problem is I cannot build it here because it would completely cut off this portion of the ship. So... Theoretically, it will just make the trip a little longer. No, it won't. Will it? You know, because if we make it go around like this, it might actually work out. So we will need more alloy storage. We will need ice storage. I don't think I'll be able to build the goddamn incinerator, which sucks. Why are you doing this sort of weird thing? So confused. I have somehow canceled deconstruction. Okay. So we now don't have a dedicated storage for alloys, so I have kind of screwed myself over in here. Beautiful. So happy. Is it because we are out of alloys, or what the hell is the problem? So I need ice, I need iron, I need alloys. If we now dedicate ships to actually pick up the ice, we might be able to get some stuff done.
A new request awaits your attention.
And where's this request? Okay, so again, another penalty. Awesome, super ecstatic. What do we have? We have picked up the cryopods and now we have to leave the planet, unfortunately. So let's go to Mekar. Since it's closer, then we can go to Tatra V8, then we can go to Deville, and then we can go to Rakotansky, and then to Parenti, and then to Chevy. I'm not really sure how long the episode is gonna be, but we have a lot of stuff to do, obviously. So, at least the good news are that we will be busy throughout the playthrough. But I really need to like kickstart the goddamn production of the food here, because having only the 2 insect farms operating has really cut into our stockpiles of food. And considering the fact that we're also supplying stuff from Sector 1 to Sector 5, that's gonna be annoying as hell. Now you gotta let me know in the comment section if you would have gone through the right side or through the left side, or if you would have gone once right, once left, once right, once left. So you would go 1, 6, or 2, 6, 3, 5, and then eventually get to 4. Sector 2. Seriously, we have some homeless issue? Now how the hell did that happen? I I cannot squeeze in the house. No, that's sector 5. So we need more stability, huh? Under construction. Yeah, I kind of really screwed myself over here. Question is if I will actually be able to... What if I switch it to alloys? Will they be able to ship in the alloys in order to finish this goddamn stockpile so that I can fix these two things? This thing is almost done. They're kind of stingy with the alloys. What do you mean this building's storage is full? God damn it, we should have necessary storage. Come on, work with me. There should be something that would allow me to like fix this goddamn BS. It's not letting me do that, which is annoying as hell. And I do want to provide for them the additional stability building. But, yeah, like, explain this to me. Where the hell did you get the alloys from, huh? So all I need to do...
The sector is being overworked.
Sector 1 has homelessness issue. Okay. So that means Sector 1 will receive no more workers. And we are starting to get water here, hopefully, one of these days. Are you guys picking up any water whatsoever? Let's switch up the priority. We need that ice in order to get the food going in here. Otherwise, we're gonna have some serious case of starvation. And I'm gonna need to ship 30 crew members.
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
Start the migration. And what we're gonna do is build a storage, turn it this way. Can theoretically do this road like so in order to align this. Still don't see that ice. Still don't see that water. Still don't see those crops.
Population
We have no
transfer
food.
complete.
Right. This thing is already full? No, it's not. So Sector 6 is starving due to lack of food for our farm. Do we have some stored ice in here? Yes, we do. Okay, so let's do this. Sector 1, ice. Sector 6, ice. And Sector 1... like this, and I don't know, will that ship the necessary quantity over? I swear to God, I hate this transfer system. It's the dumbest thing ever. I get it that you're supposed to somehow make it easy or make it your own, but goddammit, you guys have fucked this one up severely. I need to ship shit from Sector 1 to Sector 6. No bueno. Right now. Is it working now? Is it not working now? Okay, now something's happening. So if we receive the ice, the fusion stations should start working. And it should be able to provide the necessary water for the crops. At least, God, I hope so. If we are going to be able to do that, then what's going to happen is that we should be able to fix the food issue.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
93 units of food from Sector 1. 93, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of freaking food, but okay. Yeah, we still have to ship food over there. 95? Is that it? Are we shipping in the required amounts of food? I don't know. Nobody's explaining jack shit. And if you seriously think I'm gonna look through 10,000 tutorials, which you have just a bunch of snapshots and whatnot, this is not a tutorial. I'm sorry, it's not. This is where the idea that the game might be difficult can come from. I can totally understand that. Sector 1 has still homeless issue. No. What I'm gonna do is shut down the defrosting. I would like to remove the popsicles from here and move them to like another location potentially. And are we starting to build up some water in here, god damn it, or what's going on? So now we're starting to see that food should be okay and water is being accumulated. Theoretically, this can be removed and we can put in that additional tile, which would get us to 8, which would mean I might be able to remove some of these insect farms. Right now, I gotta fix this issue with the homelessness. So, ideally, if I can build the population, the housing like here, so I would have to destroy these two. So that way we can boost number of people that live in here. Sorry. Okay, so now the idea is to put down this lovely structure. So let's see if we are gonna be able to accumulate enough alloy to construct it, fix the homelessness issue in Sector 1. Sector 6 is suffering from lack of workers, believe it or not. I don't know what to store in here as of now. That's fun. I wanna make it happen. Build the solar panel, boost that number. Still missing stuff in here.
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
Where? These accidents are way too frequent in buildings which should not even suffer from accidents. Okay, so what we're gonna do is shut off the ice trade, and we're gonna have to somehow make sure that we actually... Oh, we do have still a lot of polymers. Okay, so over here, probe sensors detected traces of Dolo's EKP signature near Mach R. Tracking its trajectory, it appears to have entered the planet's atmosphere. Coordinates of potential crash sites have been established. The planet's surface temperature is extremely low. Reaching the crash site is in the earlier MERS team found the remains of science ship frozen in ice. We can set up excavation equipment, so let's go for it. I did not honestly even read the other options. Maybe there's gonna be something useful on board of the damn ship. And can we probe the system for anything else? I do want that hydrogen and that water. We will require it for our food production. And now I'm thinking food wise, this would be nice.
An accident has occurred in the typhoon.
I'm trying to think, where would I put the damn food production?
Available to mine.
So it would somehow be aligned or something. This would be one insect farm, so that's obviously not gonna cut it any long term. If we would make a docking bay, we would make a second mining ship and another cargo ship, that would be awesome. That would certainly be awesome. Have we accumulated enough science to research like the mushroom station or something? Whoa, that's a lot of hydrogen here. 664, that's pretty damn impressive. How about the iron and the carbon? That's still over there. 52. There is still cryopods to be gathered. This one is gonna be soon finished. This is actually quite rich sector.
A new request awaits
Okay, so all unusable components from wreckage have been conditioned and prepared for extraction. The early MERS team has been able to recover data that revealed the cause of the science ship's crash, named the Emmer Place. This ship belonged to the second generation Taurus class superstructure called the Protagoras, following some sort of attack by the Itimenki, a UN ship. The Emmer Place attempted the emergency landing on Mach R. Coming in too fast, it almost completely evaporates on impact. The crew manifest has been recovered. Okay, so we can recover the sciencey stuff, and theoretically this might be the hidden question mark over here. Maybe it's not. Interesting. Okay, another permanent
We have collected
penalty.
and analyzed enough data to locate the protagonist.
Okay, hold on. We're starting to
planetary
see some
map
issues
via
here.
scan.
We need to fix the housing. That's gonna help us out with the happiness issue. In Sector 5, more stability, and in Sector 6, more stability. You gotta be kidding me. Where the hell am I supposed to put the stability stuff in? Do you see the space that I'm working with? Do you think this is a joke? How in the hell am I gonna provide you with stability and nonsense? I can't just make stuff up. This ship is not inflatable, apparently. Administrator, we have collected and analyzed enough data to locate the Protagoras on planetary system map via probe scan. Awesome. So does that mean I don't have to run the goddamn research? I still do want to do this weird mushroom tech. Whatever we can do to recycle waste. I don't know even where I would track the damn waste. People here are overworked. We're running low on ice, which is not great. But the ice is being mined, along with maybe hydrogen. Oh, so we're not even, like, messing around with hydrogen. That's good to know. So hydrogen is priority, polymers. We do have polymers to be extracted. Wow, okay. We don't have Sector 5 right now because obvious reasons. So the sciencey ship can go to Chatra V8. There's nothing more to be done in here. Hull's integrity is all over the damn place. And we can try to look for the damn station. Okay, that's a lot of carbon. Oh, whoa, hold on. What do we have here? That is some high silica concentration over there.
A science ship has arrived.
And I do like me some silica. This one mining ship is being worked to its death, but at least we're getting that damn water.
An accident has occurred in the typhoon.
I gotta be kidding me. Okay, but at least we know that the food production is absolutely ridiculous when it comes to the crop farm versus anything else. I just seriously don't know how the hell do you expect me to do whatever the hell you want me to do in regards to this. Okay, we can try to mess around with the mushroom farm here. I'm dying to see how this thing works because it converts waste into food. And, well, considering the fact that specifically the steel mills do tend to produce quite a lot of waste, and at times the factories are like paused and they do not even operate because they're disposing of the waste which they keep producing. Yeah, I'm dying to see what's gonna happen. Hopefully the entire crew of the ship will not die as well. That would be upsetting. Okay, I'm starting to notice that we are lacking iron. Why are we lacking iron? 168, 153, that's actually quite nice. So he seems to be focused right now on the hydrogen. So Tatra V8. Summary of intelligence on Tatra V8 scans. Our probe has detected electromagnetic signature from operational Dolos device. However, we do not have the necessary equipment to perform operations on gaseous planet. Deep dive apparatus. Okay. Well then, go to Deville 59. Do not waste time. Ooh, but we do have enough sciencey points to run a research. So let's do a fire station. Since we keep having constantly goddamn catastrophes. I don't know where in the world would I cram it in, but yep. Okay, iron needs to be a priority. Ice needs to be second. Silica 2. Iron needs to be right now the shit which we go after. There's no doubt about it, because without the iron we cannot produce alloys, and without the alloys we cannot maintain the ship's hull. For the love of God, go and mine me some iron. Okay, I know that there was some high-ass concentration of iron somewhere else too, right? Hold on, there seems to be now something funky going on. Man, this is like the worst ever find the specific spot game you can think of. But okay, seems like something specifically which I need is located in that sector. So the Ville 59. So the Ville 59 is eligible for colonization testing. Data collected will help shape future Dolos initiatives. We have landed on the Ville 59 despite the cold and harsh environment of the planet. The atmospheric conditions and gravity are remarkably similar to Earth's. There are large bodies of frozen water on the planet's surface. Okay, so establish basic colony, establish advanced colony. Okay, but for that we do require the colonization building, which we still do not have.
Has occurred in the typhoon.
So that's this colonization space training center. Trying to figure out where the hell would I cram this damn thing. The problem here is I need to leave like road so it can go and connect over to here. Fire station, nice. Escort, let's try to make it happen. Now, how the hell do you want me to fix your unhappiness here? I'm thinking I will switch to silica. Iron is over here, so... This food is a lovely food, but it needs to be placed elsewhere. Stability. Damn it, I can build only one of those. This takes so much space, god damn it. It ain't funny. It ain't funny. Don't have iron. How the hell we don't have iron? What is the shipping priority for iron? Okay, so it's high. Wait, why is the... What the hell? What happened to my mining ship? Is it being maintained or what's going on? Oh my god, did we lose our mining vessel? That can happen? I did not see that coming. Okay, so that's a big problem. Definitely will need to have like 2 mining ships eventually. I would love to build the dockyard over here.
An accident has occurred in the typhoon.
So once this is done, so the iron should be our priority because our hull integrity is going to shit. Is it because we are going through this weird storm?
Below 10%.
Yeah, chances are I'm gonna lose the goddamn ship again because of lack of iron. I mean, this is the bullshit what I'm talking about. The hull's integrity should not be deteriorating at minus 64 per...
Administrator. Core functions
I call
have been
BS.
rendered inoperative.
But, okay, I see the challenge in this, but I definitely call BS. So once again, I'll have to replay God knows how much of this game. And, yeah, hopefully you will all join me to see how the adventure continues. This is gonna be obviously a game for a highly stubborn person. So... yeah, we have fallen quite back, I'm assuming. Hold on. Okay, a few changes here and there. Nothing that severe, but I'll definitely need to keep an eye out on this iron. So like I said, if you want to know when that will happen, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, as I publish content on a variety of games, and my schedule is all over the damn place since I have changed work twice this year. So yeah, no vacation for Max. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But anyhow, I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I will see you all at the next one. So thank you all for watching, and if you have any advice or tips for me, let me know through the comment section. I'm gonna be more than happy to read all about it. And that's gonna be it. Bye bye.